Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there, welcome back.
Sita says hi, and Rama does too.
Yes, they do. They're just right here, you guys.
So we're going to share with you the last of the 3 messages that Cindy's received over the last day or so. These channelings come in bunches, and this one is all about enlightenment. So what is enlightenment? What was the Enlightenment in U.S. history, right? In Western history, let's say that. The intellectual movement in Europe during the 1700s that led to new theories about society, government, economics, and religion. Yeah, I really don't think that's turned out to be so enlightening when we think back to the age of enlightenment. Well, we could look back farther, and we could look to Buddha and Buddha's enlightenment by the Bodhi tree. Well, now we might be starting to be coming into the right mode of thinking, so to speak, the higher mode of thinking. All we are is the result of all we have thought. That is a profound statement. So it leads us to say, where do we want to focus our attention to? What things do we want to think about?
Indeed. So this message came in, like Mike said, they come in bunches, and I just do them when I can because sometimes I'm busy doing other things. But this one was very good. I felt it was very on point to what we're dealing with. So many people believe that enlightenment, ascension is just about the fluff side of things and feel good. And it's not. It's almost the opposite in so many ways. So this is what the guides had to say about it. Enlightenment is not always love and light. It is not always soft words, gentle colors, or a soothing embrace you may long for. Enlightenment is also fire. It is storm. It is the unraveling of everything you thought you knew. To awaken is to stand at the edge of yourself and see that the ground you walked upon was never as solid as you'd believed. The walls you built for safety, the masks you wore for belonging, the stories you clung to for certainty, all of them fall away. What remains in that moment can feel like emptiness, a void, a great silence that threatens to consume you. This is why many turn back. The comfort of illusion is easier than the disorientation of truth. To admit you know nothing. That all your knowledge is but dust compared to the infinite, can shake the mind, can make the heart tremble, can even feel like madness. For what is death, if not the stripping of the false self? And yet, there are those who choose to step forward, the few who dare to dive into the unknown, discover not destruction but rebirth. They learn that in the ashes of what was, seeds of a greater self begin to grow. They find that beyond fear lies freedom, and beyond darkness lies a light more radiant than they ever imagined. Enlightenment asks not for perfection, but for courage. You must walk before you run. You must stumble before you soar. Each step into truth may sting. Each veil lifted may ache. But with every layer removed, your wings begin to unfurl. Do not retreat. Do not hide. Engage life fully, even when it is raw, even when it's painful, even when it's uncertain. For it is this engagement that you might meet your true self. It is here that you remember. You were never small. You were never powerless, never lost. Your eternal light is rediscovering itself. Step into the truth. Feel it in your bones. Let it burn away what is false. And when the fire has passed, when the storm has cleared, you will rise, not broken but whole, not bound but free, not asleep but alive. This is the path of awakening. This is the path of flight. So I hope that helps people understand what we're all going through, and it's not an easy process, and you don't just step from here to, a land of love and bliss. That's not what this is about. It can be very raw. It can be very painful. You do have to face things that you don't want to. That's why I think it's important to have people around you that you can trust and you can count on. And I go back to trust. Trust is another thing that if you can find someone with unshakable trust that you can truly believe in, hold on to that person like crazy, because there's not too much of that out there.
But I do think that will be growing as we move past that dark age. Again, so much is changing now at this point in time because we're no longer in a Kali Yuga. So what is enlightenment? It's remembering the true self in you is the true self in all things. So thus act accordingly. It's not due to them before they get a chance to do to you. That's what we've been taught in this world. And that's what's going to keep people in a lower frequency. So, respond with aggression? No. This is the turning of the other cheek. Yet at the same time, we must have the courage to stand up for what we believe in. And what does that look like to you? Because you are an individual fractal of source, yes. It's time we take control of this reality. And partly, really, the most constructive thing we can do is just simply control our reactions to everything that's going on around us.
And as I look at this video, it's super cute. I bought a stuffed dog just to see how Rama and Sita would react to it. And Sita, she was okay. Rama, on the other hand, no, he's different. The poor little thing is now in triage, just like this little guy.
We give thanks for you guys. Thank you for taking this journey with us. We look forward to your comments. As always, if you need to make an appointment, it's evolutionaryenergyarts@gmail.com. And do check out evolutionaryenergyarts.com to learn more about us. As always, source bless and namaste.
Namaste.